Alright, my Skaven brothers, welcome back to Mordheim. Thanks for pointing out that I had an unspent veteran skill point. Let's get level 2 in Negotiator for 3 additional days to complete events. The deliveries. That's going to let us heal up between requests a lot easier. So, we could go straight for Water Under the Bridge, but the last episode was a story mission, so let's do a normal mission or two. Get our hands on some Wyrdstone. And get some levels on the lads. That last one looked promising. Was it hard, normal and average? 3 strike teams, I'm not crazy about that. I'll do a hard. Both scattered is terrible. Both warbands deploy tightly. But see, that is brutal, but it's both deployed tightly, which is nice, because then I can control the engagement. I think let's actually try that. And then, thanks for giving the name suggestions. I'm pretty sure I've introduced you all to the lads, but let's try again. You got Stobbie Ghostblade, that's me, your brave leader. There's Catchaser Whiskers, our primary black Skaven. There is Scritch Warpine, our Eshin Sorcerer. We've got Alexin Nest Raider, our Rat Ogre, and then the Verminkin are Ricky Ticky, Fivel, Justin Redclaws, Scabtail Stinker, Furry Crotch Greyfang, and then the 2 Night Runners is Craven Longtail, Mice Spine Breaker, and then our backup leader is Duck Head Peace Taker. I think I need to actually hire one more Black Skaven, because then when the Rat Ogre is injured, then the Rat Ogre and the Eshin Sorcerer will sit out, and then it'll be Black Skaven, Night Runner. So there's probably space for 2 more reserve Verminkin as well. I'll get you lads in at some point. Everyone's leveled up. I'm pretty sure I've got the correct gear on the right people. Oh yeah, this is a big bonus for us. We actually picked up the Lucidity enchantment, which we're going to need. We know we're going to need, what, like 10... There's 10 rats in a mission. We're going to need 10 helmets or amulets or something enchanted with Lucidity to give us a chance of passing the stupidity test that those bloody demonettes inflict on us. Divine Wrath, that doesn't affect us at all. Nobles is agility and leadership. That's awesome for the leader. I'll give him that. And soldiers, perfect. Ballistic skill and weapon skill. Range hit chance by 4, that's also very nice. We'll go warriors there. Soldiers, I mean. And lucidity. Excellent. Righto, my Skaven brothers. Arrivals in the Ruins, a brutal mission. I quickly want to check if I have anything to deal with fear and terror. See, this is the big issue. Okay, poultice is always useful, I'll take that. Healing, nullify stupidity. The light armor I'll give to someone eventually. Eventually the Black Skaven or the leader will have enough dodge that I can give them the light armor, but not for the moment. Yeah, see, unfortunately there is not any anti-panic potion. What's it called again? Fuck's sake. I forget. And I don't have courage, so, well, let's just hope we don't have enemies that have fear and terror.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a
Battle Sisters, brutal. They could have damn near double our combat ability. But on the plus side, they much slower than us. What I hope for more than anything is that all the Wyrdstone will be in one big clump. We should be able to hit the Wyrdstone, grab all of it, and get back to our what's it called again? Oh yes, baby, one big old clump. Actually, Alexin can be this side. He doesn't need to be the closest here to the Wyrdstone. I'll put my Verminkin closest to the Wyrdstone because they're the slowest. And I want everybody to hit the Wyrdstone at pretty much the same time. Oh yeah, it's a short little run there and back. We are 100% getting every single piece of Wyrdstone here. Calling it. So I think the next bit of money I'm going to spend is on a lucidity amulet for our ogre. You know what I mean? If I can get his stupidity check high enough, it's just 35. You know what? It'll be 70 with even just that blue enchantment. That means I'm not going to have to spend tactic points using guidance, which, you know, frees up points for my warlock to be using reload. Oh yes, baby! Look at that Wyrdstone. And the lady shall end the turn until about here. All my rats will end the turn here. Turn 2 we'll be able to run in, pick it all up, and hopefully disengage. If not, the rat ogre is going to have to hold the area while everybody runs back. I think it's absolutely worth the risk of trying to disengage and get away with all the Wyrdstone. Just because the rats are so fucking fragile. Yes, I love the look of my little rats with their red eyes. Gets Wyrdstone for the master. But what I'm hoping I can demonstrate is that as the campaign goes on and my rats get higher level and we start getting avoid and sidestep and high dodge numbers, the rats, and prowl as well, so we can overwatch and go ambush and go into a dodge move. Our little rats are going to get a lot more survivable. You'll notice all the verminkin have a dagger in the offhand, just to take advantage of some of the dodge and parry bypass. And once they get, oh fuck, I forget what it's called, the plus crit chance for holding a dagger. Come on, you big dumbass, let's go. I'm very surprised that the rat ogre has as much initiative as it does. I would have thought all of the impressives would have really low initiative, as another way of, you know, balancing out how strong they are. And this is the beauty of the rats. My entire squad gets to go before they do. So, how are you guys doing? Are we gonna have a fair amount of chatting to do while I wait for all these fucking ladies to finish their turn? So obviously most of you guys come to my channel for the Battle Brothers, and I haven't played any Battle Brothers now for like 3 weeks, and I'm starting to get the itch to play it again, but I think I've got to very, very carefully manage the burnout on Battle Brothers, because once the Warriors of the North DLC comes out, I think I'm going to have 2 playthroughs going at the same time.
A new round has started.
And I think I might alternate. There'll still be an hour of Battle Brothers a day, but it'll alternate. So it'll be one warband the one day, then the other one the next day. And then I want to keep the Mordheim and the Room World. God, I'm loving the Room World. I fucking love Room World so much. I need to check in on Thea 2 as well. Thea 2 has had an update recently. They've added a minimap, some other stuff. We've got to check that out. What is super frustrating is that my landlady is really dragging her feet with the installation of the fiber. She claims that the company that installs the fiber is giving her some nonsense excuse, which I don't buy for a second. Obviously they want to install fiber wherever they can. It's more money for them. January, February, March, April, May. But I mean, we were promised by the company that the landlady represents that we would have fiber in our flats by April, and it's April now. So I'm gonna start getting a lot more aggressive with this woman. I want fiber so I can start streaming, assuming I even can stream from South Africa. It's It's not going to be wonderful. I'm pretty sure that if you watch a stream from South Africa directly on Twitch, because the Twitch uptake servers, I believe, are only in Europe. Whereas when I stream, I hopefully will be able to get a decent non-buffering, non-latency on at least on YouTube, because I think they have uptake servers in Egypt, I believe, which wouldn't be as bad. Might even be South Africa itself. Anyway, I know there are some South African streamers. I should check out who they are and see what their streams are like. But I've got big plans, guys. I've got big plans. I'm gonna get a stream board. I'm buying a new computer. I'll get the gold green screen installed. All the tricks, all the stuff. Well, there was one little pixel there where I could grab both Wyrdstones. Whatever. I love my Skaven. Fast they is. Number oh, enemy spotted. Yeah, they're going to be on us on the next turn, 100%. What I'm hoping is that I can get everybody in here and back out again before getting into contact. I expect that on their next turn, we might have one or two of them come through these little doorways here. But that's fine for us, because then we can bottleneck them in the doorways. If I can plump the rat ogre right there in that doorway, I can force them to run around, which will slow them down. But really I want to fight sort of like a rear guard action where we fall back the whole time. Just falling back will allow my guys who are going back to the cart to get their Wyrdstone dropped off and back into the fight that much quicker. I want you to grab all three, but I think I already spent the movement points. It's better. I mean, actually, taking the fight here isn't so bad. I can chuck the rat ogre here. There's one little avenue there and another one there, which means we can fight 3 of these chicks at once, and then the rest will have to go around. So I seem to vaguely remember having given insult to the ogre already, so that's going to help quite a lot as well. Where the hell are you, furry crotch greyfang? Nice, and I see that blind sister isn't using a big two-handed weapon. We've got one big warhammer there. But that is the most scary, when all these chicks have got two-handed warhammers, because good lord, they hit hard. See, stand here, Stobson, and just sidestep. Scritch Warpine. If the fight's going to be here, if I can get Scritch up there, I should be able to get height advantage. And still be in range to use guidance on the ogre. I'm still learning what the range is on these pistols, warp-lock pistols. They're certainly, I think it's 25. Is it feet or meters? I believe it's feet in game. I do miss Mizuma Pig, the human mercenary archer, marksman they were called. I remember those marksmen with hunting rifles at full level 10, hero. Fucking, they were incredible. 270 damage a turn. just imagine building a Skaven warband where you give each and every rat as much knowledge Mordheim as you can. So your verminkin would have 9 movement, and your heroes and impressives would have like what, 10 movement. Crazy. Here we go. Yes, get stuck on the map, you dumb bitch. That's Barbara Lorchen, who's not one of the marked enemies.
A new round has started.
On these marked for death, it's just dumb luck as to whether the ones that you want to fight are the ones that hit you early enough. It seems like more often than not that the ladies that you want to fight almost always seem to get stuck, and then you don't fight them at the right time. So we're all going to be able to move back. So actually, let's put everyone like in the street here. Even Alex and Estrader. I think like in these little 2 streets here, that should be fine. I mean, the cart is just behind us there. If I was ever going to play in a multiplayer game, I think the Skaven are a tempting option, but I think when you're playing against a human, you're not going to be able to use the strengths of the Skaven that well. I think you need a warband that is good just in a line battle, so probably like the Chaos or the Battle Sisters could be a good option. I mean, the Skaven can be hyper annoying, but fuck, you'd have to have some good tricks up your sleeve, because fuck it, they are weak. Well, you could just use a Globadier, but the Globadiers I think are a little OP, and they're such fucking ball bags. And it's a DLC. I don't like having to buy a DLC, so we're not going to be using Globadiers in this playthrough. Actually, yeah, I need to move Scritch because now he is ahead of the battle lines, and that is no good. Maybe if I can put him up there, height advantage? Question mark. Or up here. No, let's just keep him behind the ogre. So if I can investigate any of the search points, I will as well. If any of my rats, I mean, we're all going to fight now. If any of the rats get like, you know, badly wounded where they can't keep fighting, if I can disengage them and have them run around and go loot the search points, that would be great. Cool looking. I kind of wish the warp lock pistols didn't have those flayed barrels, you know. I always thought, like, you know, regular rifling on barrels looks much better. Oh well. Search points, is one right in that house. We'll go check that one out. Problem is all the other search points are on their side of the map. I'm fully expecting 1 or 2 of them to stumble into view now on the next turn. I think actually I shouldn't ambush with my frontline fighters. I should just put them straight into dodge, because then I can much better control where the fight takes place. And I forgot to use guidance. I'm the big dumb lad. So this is where I want the front line to be, right here. Is it worth praying? I don't think so. It's going to cost me a movement point, isn't it? Yeah, not worth it. I mean, it helps with all alone, but I think it only lasts a turn or 2 anyway, so by the time we're engaging with the enemies, it wears off. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. A chest full of Wyrdstone. Make me happy. Right, this is still a brutal mission though, so this is going to be fucking hard, but everything is going to plan so far. One more turn before we start fighting would be great, because then I can have all of my rats together in a big group, which suits us. I was briefly concerned about my low chances to hit that these rats are going to have, because we're focusing so heavily on accuracy rather than weapon skill. But I'm pretty confident that once we have what's it called? Skaven mist or something? It's the mist that increases your range resistance and lowers their melee resistance, plus my heroics with insult. We can have no trouble hitting anything. Should I jump up here? I don't think so. What's the situation here? Is there somewhere I can get to? See, that doesn't count as high cover. Okay, jump up here. Oh, 81%. Nailed it. The main thing is that from up here I can see the ogre, so I can keep on using guidance. Here they come. Good shot. Nice big dodge. Fucking hell, 95 damage. That's the problem with these bitches. Good lord, they hit hard. Okay, Cat Chaser Whiskers needs to get the fuck out of there. Let's just hope no one else hits him. He almost got one shot there. If that had crit, it would have one-shot him. I mean, I know it's a long way away now. Maybe you shouldn't even think about it yet, but for the next playthrough, after the Skaven, it's either going to be Chaos, or it could be the Battle Sisters. I might just go for the Battle Sisters, because if we go for the Chaos, that's one of the evil factions, but we've just done an evil faction. So maybe we do Battle Sisters. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Truder Jaeger, I think that's one of the marked chicks.
A new round has started.
Yes, that's one of the marked. Right, Alexin. See what the hit chance is first. 94, no need to insult. Just fucking wreck this bitch. And then go into dodge, I think. Unless you can insult. No, go into dodge, that'd be silly. See, I don't want to overwatch, because then even if I ambush, because if I miss the ambush, that then suits her. I'm plopping him right in the middle here of this little lane. I'm hoping it'll block up that whole lane. Cat Chaser, debuff. Okay, good. He doesn't have any open wounds. The chest is full already. Look at that. Let's go investigate that little search point in this building. This is a bit of a change of tactic for me, going into dodge as opposed to ambush. But I've been burned in the past with ambush being, you know, not a good thing. It can be such a liability if it goes badly. But I think once the difference will be prowl. Once my rats have prowl, then they will generally start to ambush more than going into dodge mode like this. I need to hold this little entrance here because I don't want anyone to jump up the side and get at my warlock. Stand here. See, fighting in corridors like this really helps us. They can't surround us, which makes it easier for me to disengage. It's really important. How many turns of guidance is left? One more. So he shouldn't be stupid now on the next turn. But fuck it, let's just keep hitting him with the guidance, and then we'll ambush. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next payday. I've got a bunch of enchanting I need to do. We'll get an amulet, a blue amulet at least, and enchant it with lucidity. Give it to the rat ogre. He can't wear a helmet, and pendants are pointless because he's already immune to fear and terror. That means he's always going to wear an amulet, which gives him a bit of magic resistance, which I think means giving him magic resistance passive could be worth it, because with a purple amulet, that's 15% magic resist. He's probably got 10 base, that's 25, plus another 20 from the passive ability, that's 45 magic resist. Plus a bit more from like some body armor maybe. Get his magic resist nice and high. Good dodge by the way, furry crotch. Ada Sudenheim, that's the other girl we got to get. Okay, so it's these two here. The chick with that gigantic warhammer who I really hope goes for the rat ogre. Oh fuck, they got a champion as well. Oh, she is the champion. Oh fuck. Oh, rip furry crotch. Fucking hell, that chick is terrifying.
A new round has started.
I thought I killed this chick. Oh, this blind sister. I think she might be stuck on the map. Oh, fuck off with your ambush. LOL, screw you, bitch. Although, don't tell me the game is fucking gonna crap out now. I've never seen this before. That feels like it shouldn't have worked for her. I was within this the red circle of the other chick. Thanks for waiting while we experience these technical difficulties. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart the game. Cut this out. Load back in. I think it'll load back in at the start of her turn. Hello. Okay. Let's cut this out.